Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Outer Space Tarot. We're just going to do your reading for the next 7 days. Do keep in mind that this is a timeless reading, so whenever you're seeing it, you can apply it to your current timeline. Scorpio, when I was meditating on your energy, I was getting the card, the Two of Cups, which is usually a romantic love connection. So I'm kind of getting that maybe you guys will find a love interest out of nowhere, okay? Especially if you're single. And if I'm not mistaken, with your last reading, we got all this stuff about some type of admirer, something like that, okay? But without further ado, let's go ahead and pull some tea leaves here and see what's going on for you guys. So I have fan, romance, celebration, and party. How fitting, Scorpio. What did I just say? Okay, so some of you can go to an event to where you meet somebody of interest here, or some of you just might be celebrating something within the next 7 days, okay? Then we also have money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. So Scorpio, uh this is looking good, okay? I don't know if you guys are going to a party where you speak to somebody and they open up some type of door for you, especially when it comes to finances. So be open, Scorpio, to receiving opportunities and to finding opportunities, okay? Be in that energy because I feel like there's something really good that can happen for you guys, okay? So don't be too closed off. Then we also have Mountain Road. You are on the road to success. Wow, Scorpio. I'm going to just stop your reading here. That's all we got to do, okay? Like, we're just going to leave it here. Bottom of the deck, we have it Finger. Warning you of a problem either now or in the future. Okay, so I feel like Scorpio, you've been feeling that there are some issues going on in your life. Maybe you're anticipating some type of problem, and it's really important, Scorpio, that you don't anticipate problems, that you anticipate good things coming your way, okay? Anticipating any type of problem is not going to help. So I just kind of feel like with that as the shadow energy, it's really time to be, I don't want to say optimistic because, it's annoying to have to force yourself to be optimistic, but to really, once again, just be open to opportunities and to receiving good things, okay? So as soon as I split the deck here, we have the Devil and the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. So some of you guys can have something going on with your finances, okay? And I feel like with that Devil and Queen of Pentacles, just make sure you're not being frivolous and buying things that you don't need, okay? Because that could be what's worrying you. All right, so yeah, without further ado, though, let's take a look at the tarot. We'll take a look at the overall energy, the unexpected, as well as the possible outcome. So what is the overall energy for Scorpio? All right, so we have the Seven of Swords here, Scorpio. Interesting. So in this Seven of Swords, this guy is sneaking away with something, but he's walking into a trap here. Let me clarify and see what this is. Before I speak too soon, what is the Seven of Swords for Scorpio? Clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. So we have a Aquarius and Virgo energy here. So Scorpio, what I'm getting with this here is I'm getting some type of money hack. I know that sounds like stupid, okay, but I'm getting here that especially with this money path, yeah, because this guy is going down a path here. I know he's about to get trapped, but I'm kind of feeling like you're going to figure out some type of hack with your finances here, okay? You're working smarter, not harder. And like I said, you guys could meet somebody who also gives you some type of financial opportunity, even if that's just some really good advice. It could be an Aquarius, perhaps a Virgo. Doesn't have to be though, okay? But I feel like there's going to be something here that's getting easier about your finances. Also, though, this could be just kind of touching base on what I said. Don't get yourself into your own financial trap here, okay? I don't feel like you guys have to do that. Make sure that you are not skipping payments or anything like that on like credit cards, loans, anything of that sort, because I feel like even though you feel like maybe you could be short on funds, when you're paying stuff off, you're kind of putting into the universe that you're going to get something back. I don't know. I hope I'm making sense, Scorpio. Okay. But yeah, so just make sure that you are being smart when it comes to finances here. Okay. Let's take a look at the unexpected. And I'm sorry if you guys hear my dog whining. I got him some beef jerky earlier and he knows the bag is on top of my refrigerator. And so he's walking around whining because he wants another piece. Okay. So, anyway, so for the unexpected Scorpio, we have death. Okay. So there's going to be an unexpected transformation for you this within the next 7 days. Okay. I feel like things are going to really change for you at a rapid level. This is almost giving me, for some reason, Wheel of Fortune energy, to where like your luck is changing for the better. Okay. And death is a card of Scorpio. Let's go ahead and clarify though, what is this death card for my lovely and my handsome Scorpios? Ace of Wands, there you have it, Scorpio. See, there's going to be an unexpected opportunity for you that changes your life. Now, with tarot, it's very fluid. Okay, I'm not saying this is a guarantee or anything like that, right? Because I don't want to make things delusional. But once again, I feel like if you are open to finding opportunities and receiving things, this opportunity, you'll find it or it will find you. Okay, but it's all about your mindset at the end of the day. And it's also just about really seeking this information out. Okay, it doesn't have to be like you're sitting on your computer for 3 hours 4 hours at a time, but just a little bit of curiosity and a little bit of effort from your end will help this energy to come towards you. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the possible outcome. What is the possible outcome here for Scorpio? So for the possible outcome here, we have the Three of Wands. Okay, so this is Aries energy. So I feel like Scorpio, you guys are going to be making progress on something here. Okay, the Three of Wands does represent progress. Okay, so let me clarify really quick. What is this Three of Wands for Scorpio? What is this? Ooh, Three of Wands. Clarified by the High Priestess. Interesting energy. So, what I'm getting for you, Scorpio, is that there's something about your basic instincts that's really going to be helpful. I cannot talk, helpful for you within the next 7 days. So I feel like you guys are going to be really listening to your intuition and finding something out that is going to help you make some type of progress here. Okay. Um, there's also something here about you guys not being at a standstill anymore. Maybe you've been feeling that life is very stuck, very stagnant at this time. Okay. And I feel like with the High Priestess, you know how she kind of just sits in her own energy. I feel like, and she has a lot of knowledge, right? I feel like you're going to take the knowledge that you do have in a situation and apply it to make that knowledge work for you. So maybe some of you have a lot of spiritual knowledge, maybe you have a lot of knowledge when it comes to cooking, right? Maybe you have knowledge about finances. Whatever it is that you have knowledge on, Scorpio, I feel like you can bring that knowledge from being a thought in your mind to actually becoming a physical thing that you can either monetize off of or that you can actually benefit from. I hope I'm making sense, okay? Bottom of the deck here, we have the Two of Swords. So yeah, with this Two of Swords and this finger card at the bottom of the decks here, this is kind of saying that you guys were anticipating a problem in the recent past, therefore you were at a standstill. So I feel like now, Scorpio, things are getting things are moving forward for you, okay? And I feel like a lot of this has to do with the power of your own mind. And also, yeah, like I said, you could just come across somebody who says, "Wow, Scorpio, you have a lot of knowledge in this field. Okay, you have a lot of knowledge about plumbing. Why don't you do this? Why don't you start a business? Or here's my contact." So yeah, you guys just make sure that you're really not so much in your head and really paying attention to the things around you. Okay, but let's go ahead and grab a few more cards here. So we have opposition, resistance, struggle, and polarity. Yeah, so I feel like there's been something, Scorpio, that you've been resisting. Maybe you guys have been resisting working smarter and not harder, and it's a good time for you to learn how to utilize what you already have for abundance, okay? Um yeah, I feel like that's been your energy as of late. And I feel like maybe some of you are realizing that, like, hey, I can actually do things a different way here. There's other ways to benefit myself, okay? Then we also have Mercury, communication, correspondence, and expression. Yeah, so like I said, there's some type of communication here, Scorpio, that's going to be really important for you, okay? So make sure you're keeping an ear out. Then we have new moon, creation, intention, and potential. I'm telling you, Scorpio, there's something here that you have the potential to really create. Bottom of the deck, we have medium Chelly, midheaven, direction, and reputation. Yes, this is all about your next move and your career, or whatever it is that puts you on your life path. Okay, but Scorpio, I will leave your reading here. Thank you for watching. I will see you on the next one.